Namaste, I am Mohini, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Bhatkal. Today, let us discuss 8th session interview. Now, we'll see in this session meaning, definition and methods of interview. Here in this picture, you can see the various methods of interview. Let us discuss the different types of prior to that, let us see the meaning of interview. So, an interview is a formal, structured conversation between two or more people, typically an interviewer and an interview, where questions are asked to gather information, assess skills, evaluate suitability for a job or the role, or conduct research. So now we'll see what is here. The key elements of an interview is uh, purpose driven. It means user for hiring, research, journalism, admissions, etc. And a structured interaction means follows a planned format, maybe the formal one or it is maybe semi-formal one. Here there must be two-way communication. It involves questioning and responding. And it is based on evaluation. It helps in decision making, that is selecting a candidate. Now let us see some definitions here given by some experts. Now we'll see the definition by Gary Destler. He says an interview is a procedure designed to obtain information from a person through oral responses to oral inquiries. Here it is an interview. An interview is a procedure. It is a procedure. One means one of the steps designed to obtain information, to get information from a person. How it is? The way is oral response to oral inquiries. Means here in the word of mouth inquiries are done, and for the same the response is given. That is what here is as per Gary Destler. Now let us see one more definition. It is as per Oxford Dictionary. It says a formal meeting at which someone is asked questions to find out if they are suitable for a job, course of study, etc. They say it's a formal one. Formal meeting, it is just like meeting. In this meeting, someone asks a question to find out. Someone is asking the question to find out just through word of mouth, just by checking their confidence. They find the person is fit or suitable for a job or course of study. Like this, they are checking just by using some words of mouth. Now we'll see different methods of interview. First one here, we can see here interviews can be conducted in a different ways. Each with its each one method is having its own merits and demerits. First one what we have selected here is personal interview, that is face-to-face interview or face-to-face. Means here both the parties can see their face each other. It is conducted in person between the interviewer and interviewee. It allows direct observation of body language and communication skill. Now let us see what are the merits of this personal interview. It builds rapport and trust, because when each of them here they can see each other, so trust here. So when we can see their eyes movement, their body language, so obviously it gains trust. And non-verbal, even body gestures, non-verbal communications or non-verbal here cues will be there. It includes gestures, body language, everything can be assessed. Then their confidence level also can be assessed, eye contact, all these help them to assess the candidate. Then immediate clarification of doubts. Immediately if any doubt is there, immediately it can be clarified. No need to carry the same to, or no need to keep in the mind, to just to disturb themselves. Okay, these are the merits. I will see what are the demerits. It is time consuming because each one interview or candidate is to be interviewed. It is a time consuming. Then they have to go for they have to make a travel and schedule is to be prepared. All these are time consuming. So sometimes what happens here, bias also may take place, subject to interview bias. Here, seeing the face or the confidence or relative, such bias may happen. Bias may work here. It may cause nervousness in some candidates. Here, when they are facing each other, obviously some here candidates here they may become nervous. Yeah, they may lose confidence also. That these are the demerits of personal interview. Next year we have taken here is telephonic interview. Telephonic interview means it is conducted over a phone call. It is used usually it is used for initial screening. Initial stage, if the candidates are to be screened, then it is in that case it is used. Now we'll see what are the merits and demerits of this telephonic interviews. Merits include here it saves time and cost. No need to travel, no need to spend time. Here through telephone, wherever you are there, then it can be communicated or interviewed. Then quick elimination of unsuitable candidates. Here when lots of candidates are there, elimination is possible through telephonic interview. Quick elimination is possible. Convenient for remote candidates. Those who are geographically, those who are spread, it is for them no need to come. It is convenient for such remote candidates. Then here demerits are no visual cues. Body language cannot be observed here. Body language or face-to-face contact cannot be perfectly. We cannot have here. Then network issues may disrupt communication. Sometimes network problem is there. Then proper communication cannot be done. Then less personal than face-to-face interview. Personal communication or face-to-face facial expression cannot be observed. Yeah, next is method is video interview. Video calls and all this how nowadays are popularly done. It is conducted via video conferencing tools like Zoom, Skype, Google Meet, other thing. Some other platforms are there through that it can be done. It can be live or pre-recorded. Sometimes live can be done. Otherwise pre-recorded can also be taken. The merits includes is saves travel time and costs. Again, travel time can be saved and cost also can be saved. It allows because when video call is there, we can allow the observe the candidates also. Facial expression can be observed. Then schedule also flexible schedule. Anytime you can do the interview. Demerits include technical issues. If the internet problem is there, audio video problems are there, then there will be a problem. So sometimes here, yeah, personal touch will not be there. May feel less personal than in-person interviews. Compared to in-person interviews, it is less personal. Then it requires good camera presence also. Good here device also should be used. Otherwise, sometimes what happens here, if device is not good, then there will not be proper kind of interview. Device is not good. The next method is panel interview. Panel interview means multiple interviewers assess a single candidate. Many interviewers will be there, then single candidate he will be interviewed there. Then usually it is common in corporate sectors. Common corporate sectors or company levels and even settings also it is very common. The merits include it reduce individual bias. So when in a group individual one person is doing interview, then he may do the bias, but it is not. It's such chances are very less here. Different perspective evaluate the current in different here interviews may be expert in different fields because many interviewers will be there. That's why they can assess the candidate in different perspective also. Then it is efficient for high stakes hiring. If the for a highly technical, highly skilled job, it is very suitable. The demerits include it can be intimidating for the candidates. Then it coordination among panel is sometimes it is very difficult. Among the panels only or like group of interviews, the difference of opinion may be there. Then to make the decision, it takes lot of time because all have to be coordinated. It takes a little time. Then next method of interview is group interview. Group interview means here the opposite of panel interview. Here multiple candidates are interviewed by to interview together. Many candidates are interviewed at a time. Then it is used to assess teamwork and leadership skills. Usually this is what when teamwork is required or leadership skills in team is required, then in such a case this group interviews are conducted. Usually the merits include it saves time for the employer. Here many candidates can be interviewed at a time. Then interaction and group dynamics, because your interaction nowadays group work is most welcomed one. So interaction between the groups can be observed, group dynamics, any flexibility, any technology or any techniques if they use, they can be observed. And you can even we can see the natural leaders also, who takes the lead and who is best leader, like that in the group can be observed. Then demerits, if we go there in the demerits here, less individual attention. Each and every person in the interview group cannot be individually attended. Sometimes here all candidates will not be open here, they cannot expose themselves, and those who are shy, they may struggle here. Then sometimes what here, a competitive atmosphere will be there. Competitive atmosphere, when it is there, then true ability, who is truly who are able, they cannot be exposed here. That possibility is also there. So this is what here is group interview. Now we'll see structured interview. Structured interview means fixed set of questions asked in a specific order. Means the questions are well in advance set. Then it ensures fairness and consistency. For all the candidates, usually the same questions will be asked. Then it ensures, usually it happens, fairness and it result consistency also can be maintained. The merits here reduce bias, because say all are here evaluated equally, it reduces the bias. Then the response can be easily compared, because same questions or similar questions will be there. Response can be easily compared. Then it's a more reliable for research purpose. When research purpose interviews are conducted, it is more reliable, because the who is here, when same situations are given, who can draw the best result. That is for that purpose it is good. Then demerits, if you want to see, it is less flexible to explore unexpected answer. It is not flexible, because here questions are set one. So as per the needs of as per the knowledge of the interviewers, it is set. That's why it may not be so flexible here to the candidates to answer. Then it may feel rigid and impersonal. Sometimes it feels like that, because here it is not personal touch cannot be given, because well in advance questions are set as per the knowledge of the interviewer. That's why sometimes these candidates may feel it is rigid one. The next kind of interview is unstructured interview. Unstructured interview means no fixed questions will be there. Then conversation flows naturally as it comes, it goes like that. Then common qualitative research and informal hirings are done in this way. Then merits include flexible and adaptive. The openness will be there. It is very flexible to the candidates. It allows deeper exploration of topics, their own topics they have to select, and that they can easily explain in their own way. Then relaxed atmosphere will be there. They can open up themselves. Then there are, it is also not free from some demerits. It includes hard to compare candidates. When different here criteria used, that's why hard to compare the candidates. Then risk of irrelevant discussion. Sometimes even the discussions are opened up irrelevant if the irrelevant topics are discussed. It is time consuming also. Sometimes waste of time will be there while discussing and all this. So anyhow, each interview method has its own strengths and weakness. The choice depends on the purpose, resource, and context of the interview. Structured and panel interviews are great for fairness, while unstructured and personal interviews allow deeper insights. Video and phone interviews save time, whereas group interviews help assess teamwork skills. Now, let us conclude this session. I will again meet in the next session. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Take care.